Okay, today is my final speech on the fear of public speaking. So, imagine yourself standing in front of a group of people and you start to shake, you start to feel your heart to beat faster, and you start to sweat. We've all been there. We've all stood in front of an audience waiting to give a speech. So this semester, I've given 4 speeches throughout my Com 101 class. I've learned a lot about the fears of public speaking and the anxieties of speaking and when you're giving a speech and anticipating a speech. So today I'm going to share with you what I've learned about the anxiety and fear about giving a speech and what we can do to reduce that fear. I will begin by telling you what communication apprehension is, and I will explain the physical effects it has on our bodies. Then I will tell you about my experiences with speeches, and then I will suggest some ways to manage these fears and overcome communication apprehension. So first, let me tell you what communication apprehension is and what it can physically do to our bodies. So going back to chapter 1 of the semester, communication apprehension is the fear or anxiety associated with the real or anticipated communication with another or others. Communication apprehension is a real fear, and lots of people have it. Me being one person. So, anxiety starts with our brains, and it starts with these thoughts that we overreact to and we overthink about. After we start to feel this fear, we can get this external stimulation from this, which some physical effects include sweaty hands, stuttering, higher heart rates, fast breathing, butterflies in our stomachs, you feel faint, and you could get red in the cheeks. So after learning about what communication apprehension is and some of the physical effects it has on our bodies, let's move on to my high school experience with speeches. So my fear began in middle school with speeches. I had a fear of speaking in front of people. I would always think they're all looking at me and judging me, but it didn't get bad until high school when I was giving this particular speech about Egypt to the upperclassmen, and I was anticipating the worst. I had no confidence. I was getting all red in the face, all sweaty, clammy, and I stuttered through the whole presentation. I did not do good. And from that moment on, I set out to do the best speeches possible. So I improved myself by staying confident, standing tall, speaking loud, and practicing. So after hearing a little about my story, I'm going to tell you how we can start to overcome different fears and how you can manage these fears. So it's normal to have a fear of public speaking, and to begin to manage this fear is to practice. Practice is so important because practice helps you feel more confident, ready, and it reduces the likelihood of you stumbling on your words. Other ways to manage this is using relaxing techniques such as stretching, deep breathing, getting rest, and eating a proper diet helps a lot too. So fun fact, eating a banana before a test or a speech actually reduces your heart rate and makes you more relaxed. So eat the bananas before you take tests. Another tip is to visualize yourself succeeding. If you visualize yourself succeeding, there's a more likelihood that you will succeed at these speeches. Another thing is to stand tall and be confident. And using these techniques will help you improve how you approach your speeches. So to conclude my whole speech and this whole semester, I talked about communication apprehension, the physical effects. I told you a little about my experiences doing speeches, and I told you some ways to manage these fears. So next time you are standing in front of a full audience and full room of people waiting to give your speech, I want you to remember, stand tall, breathe, eat your banana, and give a great speech. Also, fake it till you make it.